All right, chat. We got a new season to kick off here. Let's see how this year is going to play out. Our title defense as we start off the season ranked number 9 in the country, which doesn't seem very fair. First and foremost, we got to go over the red shirts, of course. Your quarterbacks this year: Jamerson Weeks, Gin and Tonic, Pixaplenty, Bill Brasky, and new addition, Iwan Adai. Shout out to Iwan. We are going to redshirt him. He might get mad. We'll see what happens. But obviously, we got plenty of QB options this year. I don't even know who the hell the starter is going to be. At running back, Robert Baratheon, Lane Schilling, Han Doffmore, Vito Power, Mr. Belvedere, Booby Boosh, and Ender's Scuffed Mike. Your fullback, Ron Mexico. At wideout, Ron Tootball, Bingus Piss Missile, Deshaun Benshaw, Bonnie McClyde, First 9/11 Now This, and Bloke Bortles Jr. We're going to get aggressive with the red shirts as we do. At tight end, Jack Daniels V, Communications Major, Squatting Fish, Bad Take Bunch of Numbers, Big Beef, and Rootin' Tootin'. Sorry for Daniels, you might get pissed, but I'd love to have you for an extra year. At left tackle, Make It To Go, Bocce Ball, and Mobamba. Left guard, Manziel's Waterboy, Numb Legs III, American Scotland Canada, Olem Pickrings, and Slade McSlamfist. Your centers, NFT II, George, Jameson Pinkney, Pinkney, what a name, and Give Me Egg. Right guard, Oliver Terry, Jerry Donuffs, Javier Fuller, and Below Me Crash. Twitch.tv/Crash Andrews. Right tackle, Brian Vega and Cornelius Flakes. On the defense, left end, Maul Walker, Texas Ranger. Toogie is a shill. Pistol Pete, not gay. Blue Mimi, Derek Johnson, and Coastal Kakalaki II. Gotta love when we get like Derek Johnson out of nowhere. It ends up being one of the better names. Right end, It's a Bear, Oh Shits. Rhaegar Targaryen, Crippling Gambling Addiction, Babuka Babaka, and Bryce Wolf. Your defensive tackles, Gene Parmesan. I'm going to try to redshirt him again, man. He might get mad, but I'm going to try to redshirt him again. I'm ready, friend. I love you, my baby corn. Sloppy Joe III, Buy Me a New Charger, and Lost to Wyoming. Linebackers, Kuda Cog Hog, Manziel's Dealer, and Kristen Cole. Middle linebackers, Dominic Guerrero, White Ford Bronco, and Cash Sweat. Again, I'm getting aggressive with the red shirts, because we'll get these guys at an even higher level later on, as long as they don't get mad. Outside linebacker on the right side, Moose Tafa, Terrell Suggs, and I'm fast as Fookboy. Your corners, 27-0. Madagascar 2 on PS2. Super Nintendo Chalmers. Red Shirt, Me Daddy. LeBron Flag Bearer, and Putty McDriverson. Your safeties, Cord, DeRoy, and Oreo Cream Filling. On the other side, Maximum Davis with George Havner. Your kicker, Tory Butt. Punters, Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs, and Hit the Ball. Rough approach to redshirt our two best players, but worth it. Because imagine we'll get an extra year of both these guys that are 90 plus overall. So I'm willing to risk it. Absolutely willing to risk it. Which will bring us to our depth chart then. And we got some tough calls here. At quarterback, I mean, we got numerous players who could go here. I'm worried about Jamerson Weeks because of his awareness. I don't think he'll sim that well. You know? And between these two guys, the awareness both pretty high. The throw power absolutely goes to Gin and Tonic. Accuracy evens out to be pretty close because Picks a Plenty is a bit better. They're pretty close to even. Better ball carrier vision for Gin and Tonic. Like, there's no doubt that, I mean, Weeks is fast as hell. I just worry with that awareness that he's not going to play well. But I'm going to give him a chance just because he is fast as shit. Running backs, I mean, Robert Baratheon's insane. That works for me. Honestly, we probably will just go off of the best overall dudes here. Apparently Baratheon's a good fullback, so. Wideouts. Dude, our fucking corner 27-0. Also, Jamerson Weeks can still play wideout as well. So 27-0 might see both sides of the ball this year. That's crazy. Our corner is our fourth choice wide receiver. That's awesome. Tight ends. Again, apparently we got some O-linemen who are the best tight ends, but again, they cannot catch the football. So we'll stick with who we got there at the top. Yeah, we'll just give it to the highest rated dudes. And see how that works out for us. I don't know why it always puts right tackles and left and it's a pain in the ass. So left tackle, let's make it to go in there. Got Bocce Ball behind him. Let's see. Then right tackle, it'll be Vega, then Flakes. Right guard, we'll have Oliver Terry in there as the starter. Left side starter is going to be Manziel's Waterboy. Also got American, Scotland, Canada in there. And the centers, yeah, both looking good. Defensive end. Left side is pretty damn stacked. Right side is also not bad. Not at all. Not at all. Defensive tackle, I mean, if we had Gene Parmesan in, they'd be even better, but they're still really good. Linebackers. We want Dealer. I guess Cog Hog's the starter on the other side. Yeah. Daco, what's going on? How the heck are you? Cog Hog as the starter. Middle linebacker. Looks good there. Right side. Gotta get Moose Tafa in there. Corners. Jesus Christ. Our secondary is unbelievable. Whew. Our secondary is unreal. My God. Free safety. Get corners in his backup options. It's the red shirts that we have. Fine by me. Kicker. Technically Cocoa Puffs. Higher rated as a kicker, which is interesting. He's also the higher rated punter. It's just got to be awareness. We do have to double check who the best return option is going to be. I don't know who the fastest guy on the team is anymore. Who do we got? This guy. Jesus. Because Weeks can't be the return man. It's either him or it's Baratheon still, who has the change of direction and better agility. We'll go Ben Shaw because we can risk him to injury a little bit more. Okay, we'll go Ben Shaw and Baratheon on kick returns, but then Ben Shaw on the punt returns. So Benshaw and Baratheon. Punt return is just outright Benshaw. Kickoffs, we'll go with Butt with slightly better power. Long snapper, looking good. Third down backs, plenty of options. Power backs, plenty of options, including Lane Schilling, who's a great power back. Slot receiver, let's go off ratings. Fine with that. Rushing left end. Good there. Rushing right end. I mean, technically Texas Ranger could be the backup, but we'll go with Targaryen. Try to get everybody some playing time, you know? Try to balance it out a little bit. Actually, if Targaryen's going to be that starting defensive tackle, it makes sense to put Texas Ranger in there. There we go. And then sub linebackers. Just go. All right, well. Yeah, screw it. Let's just go with the highest rated dudes. I don't even care. Don't even care. Even if our safeties are our two best sub linebackers, which is kind of nuts. We actually got a lot of linebackers who are really similar here. You know what? Let's actually give it to Fuckboy. Give it to Fuckboy. Nah, I lied. Highest rated. Who cares? Just do it. We'll have Fuckboy in that other spot. And then corners. I mean, yeah, it's just ridiculous. This is a hell of a team. One hell of a team. They might sim poorly, but they are damn good. Again, preseason top 25, they have us at number 9, which is very disrespectful. But preseason All-Americans? Do we have anybody on this list for the first time? No, we do not. But conference-wise, now that we're in the MAC, it should be like all us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of representation for all conference, as you would suspect. Yeah, Hulk, he's a genius. He's something. All right, so custom schedules this year. We have more open games than we normally do, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is what we're supposed to have. Okay. So if we, let's see, let's go to the letter picker wheel for week number 1. See who's out there. See who we want to schedule. I rolled a fucking Z. Respin. How the hell do we end up with so many Z's? How many away games? Looks pretty even. Maybe one more away game. We landed on U. All right, chat. You get a couple. Wow, you actually get quite a few choices here. There might even have to be a runoff. Chat, week number 1. 84 overall, UCLA. 71 overall, Monroe. 78 overall, UMass. Technically a rival. Ooh. We really do need to win rivalry games for the coach tree. UMass would be the smart team to schedule right now if you really want to see me set up the coach tree as overpowered as it can be. We'll also have USF and USC on this poll, and then we can throw the winner up. Actually, let's do UTEP, and then we'll have the runoff poll be against UMass. So let's see what we got here. UMass does make the most sense, though. Again, rivalries would help us a lot. But if it's not UMass, vote for the team you would want to see us play. And then we'll figure it out from there, right? West Virginia. Love West Virginia. So yeah, we'll have week 7 open. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games. Yeah, I mean, 13 games is fine. We'll probably take out Wyoming and have a bye week there. So might have to schedule Wyoming. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not bad. All right, so USC versus UMass for week 1. Do you go for the tough opponent, or do you go for the opponent that would help us improve our coaching tree should we win? Is it UMass or USC? Tough opponent versus trying to expand the coaching tree as much as possible. Who's it going to be? You want to see that maxed out coach tree, or do we want to see a tough opponent in the USC Trojans? There is a legitimate argument to scheduling both teams. So we'll see what you guys think for that one. And then week number 2, where Duke is currently scheduled. Let's spin the wheel. See who we end up with. B. Okay, so we'll have another vote coming up. We'll have another vote coming up here then. Quite a few B teams as well. Okay. Looks like UMass is going to get the win for the other week. So, week number 2. We have a choice. Will it be BYU, the Cougars? Of course, so we have our home stadium based off of. Will it be our old friends at Ball State? Will it be the Baylor Bears? The BC Eagles? We'll talk about the next team in a minute. Or will it be Buffalo? If it weren't to be a national title rematch against Bowling Green, who would you want it to be? And then we'll put the winner of that up against Bowling Green. Right? Right. BYU and TOUGLANE in the Silver Bowl. So UMass in a rivalry game to kick off our season. I don't know if Boston College is a rivalry game. I can check. It's not technically a rivalry game. Not technically. We might have to schedule 13 games this year, too. So, again, week number 1 is UMass. Yeah, we are going to have to... No, we got to take one game out, which is Wyoming. So here we schedule UMass. And in week number 2, it will either be the BC Eagles or a national title rematch against Bowling Green. What's it going to be? Is it BC or Bowling Green? How the fuck we played Bowling Green in a national title game, I'll never understand, but it happens. You guys want the national title rematch. Obviously, the rest of the schedule just is what it is. Vernon, what's up, man? I'm doing well. How are you? How the heck are you? Looks like Bowling Green's going to get the win. Am I allowed to save that schedule? I guess I have to schedule one more game, right? Probably going to have to schedule a game week 13 after all. So we will, I'll double check how many home and away games we have. Let's check out week 13. Spin the wheel again and see who we'll end up with. As we roll a K, it can be our old friends in Kennesaw State or the Kent State Golden Flashes. Will it be Kennesaw or Kent? Who's it going to be? Looks like Kennesaw is going to win in a landslide. Now it says I've reached the max number of games. Wait a minute, I'm confused. So you won't let me back out, but now you say I have the max number of games. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I hit back. That's so weird. Donnie, good to see you, my man. How are you tonight? Is it because of home and away? I'm so confused as to what am I missing that it's not letting us schedule this. We have 12 games, but it won't let me schedule 13 games. I'm really confused, actually. You can't have 13. Right. Not enough conference games? No, we have 10. Yeah, we got the 10 conference games. So we have enough conference games. But I'm not allowed to back out. Have it autocorrect and see what happens. I guess. Autofix? Well, I got disconnected from the server. Got disconnected from the server. All right. Fucking hell. Did it save all the red shirts at least? Yes, it did. No nice things. Apparently not. Yeah, I mean, I guess... So let's see. If instead of here... We can't schedule UMass this week, but we can schedule Kennesaw. Can I schedule UMass instead of Duke? Yes, I can. Okay. We'll just have to do it that way then. Unless we do Bowling Green. So BG is there instead of UMass. Could we have BG instead of Kennesaw? I mean... How badly do you guys want the Bowling Green rematch? Because if I reset this again... Is Kennesaw available here? They are. I'm not allowed to add another game to the schedule. All right, chat. Well, one more vote then. Because this is being weird. Who leaves the schedule? UMass, Bowling Green, or Kennesaw? One final poll. I'll schedule the other two that do not win this. You're voting somebody off the island. Who gets voted off the island? Who gets voted off the island? Right now, it's looking like Kennesaw is going to be voted off the island. Actually, let me just back out and make sure this is reset and everything.
Fanboy! The man was a fanboy!
Shout out to the Outlaw Bandits for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. So, I mean, starting off our season with Bowling Green in a national title rematch would be something. AJ, it was. He switched back. Actually, it'd be Bowling Green at the end of the year. So, again, disregard changes. I don't want the weird double schedule bullshit. So, that would be UMass in week 2. And then Bowling Green week 13. I lied. Kennesaw might have to stay. Bowling Green had the second most votes, though. Well, this just sucks. Like, it's not letting me rework the schedule I want to. Fuck. I can't add a game week 1. The game freaks out when I try to. I just did all my position changes and the game crashed. Fucking oof. Like, if I add... Yeah, see, oh, fucking hell, game. Alright, so if I take week 13 off the board, right? Because this is what we were doing before. We add UMass week 1, Bowling Green week 2, and then try to back out. It won't let me. Okay. I'm just gonna make the fucking thing at this point. Alright? I'm just gonna make the fucking thing. Bowling Green's probably getting the shit end of the stick here because we need that UMass game. I tried, chat. I tried, but the game's being wonky. So UMass is in and Kennesaw is going to have to stay in because we got no other way to schedule Bowling Green. 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4. Yeah, Okay. I'll actually host both Kennesaw and UMass because why not? I want the home games. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm going to have to keep the default schedule at this rate, guys. It's not letting me do anything. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we're moving on. We're moving on. Let's take a look. The schedule will be what the schedule is. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. We haven't had that happen before, but we're moving on. Cincinnati. Let's take a look at the board for this year, shall we? Let's see. Let's see. So first and foremost, 5 stars this year. Who can we look at? At quarterback, we have Stephen Hall. I went to high school with Stephen Hall. Good dude. Running backs, Jeremiah I don't know. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Wide receivers, Billy Bryant, Javier Fajoko, and John G. or Gee, whatever you prefer. Icon, take it easy. Tight end, nobody. Tackle, Oscar Littlejohn. At guard, nobody. At center, nobody. Defensive end, Ryan Sabry, Kyrie Boodle, and Enrique Alonso. Your defensive tackles, Ezekiel Ndukwe, the #1 prospect in the country, James Trimble, Mike Madden, Gabriel Kuma, and Chad DeBose. Linebacker, Randall Cordova, Troy Wiley, Deontay Gaskin, Raphael Rabe, Sateki Obi, Diego Hurtalu, Velami Mukawamu. Did you change how many conference games your team play? 10 is what it's set to now, and it's freaking the hell out, apparently. Now, the question is, even if these guys aren't good, should I bring them in just so that we get the best recruitment class? I feel like we should. I'll still try to find whoever else we can find, like, that might be really good out of 4 stars, but it makes sense to bring in as many 5 stars as we can to score high on the recruitment class to try and unlock that part of the tree. But we'll have the points to waste for this week anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to have to add 4 stars to the list at some point anyway. 8 games works fine so far halfway through the season, but the standings is very compact. That makes sense. What do we got for 4-star prospects this year then? We'll look at the athletes first. There's a crap load of them. A crap load of them. Good Lord. Good Lord. All right. Let's look at the board. Stephen Hall. How good are you? We got the points to burn. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's not like insane, but he is pretty good. Jeremiah. How good are you? As a receiving back, great speed, does have good catching, could be a wideout. He's good. Maybe last year's 5-star class were just bad. Billy Bryant. 98 jumping at 6'3" with 94 speed. Yeah, last year just looked like a rough class, because holy shit, we're 3 for 3 so far. Javier Fajoko. Great speed, good catching. Medium route running leaves a little bit to be desired, as does the awareness, but he's certainly not bad. 4 for 4 in terms of good 5 stars. John Gee. 98 jumping at 6'3", 94 speed. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, the 5 stars this year are out of control. Oscar Littlejohn. At defensive tackle, 89 strength. Not defensive tackle, right tackle, excuse me. I was going to say because he has run blocking. He's good. Well, platinum quick drop out of the gates. He's good. Ryan Sabry. At defensive end. Play recognition and awareness leave a little bit to be desired. Everything else still looks pretty damn good. That's a big boy. Boodle currently has us locked out, but he didn't until we added more people to the list. Sorry, there's a bug in here. I can't tell what the hell it is. I think I got him. I hope I got him. Christ. Don't need no mosquitoes. I can't even scout Boodle if he locks us out, huh? All right, well, fuck you then, Kyrie. Enrique Alonso. Defensive end. He's still pretty good. A couple of those attributes aren't quite as good as I'd want, but that's not bad. Defensive tackle Ezekiel Ndukwe. The Ndukwe, 90 strength at defensive tackle. Agility, awareness are both low. Block shedding's okay. He's not bad. Looks like going after the 5 stars is the play this year. James Trimble. Also a defensive tackle. Great strength. He's good. He's good. 6'6", 344 pounds. Jigsy, what's going on, buddy? Got some big boys at defensive tackle. Mike Madden. Thank God it's not Mark Madden. That guy sucks. 92 strength. Yeah, he's good. Block shedding's a little bit low. Does hit like a truck, though. Good power moves to make up for the lack of block shedding. Dude, last year's 5 stars were just underwhelming. That's what it was. Kuma is a bust. However, his attributes are still good. I dropped 10 overall between year 2 and 3 with SDSU. Yikes, help. I don't know if I can. That's a rough situation. Hopefully your first couple of recruitment classes weren't that bad. That is a rough drop-off, though. Chad DeBose, also pretty good. Doesn't hit hard, but he has good tackle form. Yeah, so far every single 5 star has been worth it. Randall Cordova. At linebacker. Okay, well, he is an outside linebacker, so the zone coverage isn't that bad. He is fast, has decent block shedding. A little bit worried about recognition and awareness, but all in all, he is pretty decent, too. Troy Wiley. Upset Nevada in the conference title, so at least we're not on a high note. That should help recruitment, though, right? I mean, you should have had, like, conference prestige or team prestige go up. Troy Wiley, same thing as an edge rusher. Not bad. Deontay Gaskin. Mr. Gaskin as a linebacker. Again, awareness kind of sucks, but everything else looks good. Raphael Rabe, I'm not sure. Same thing, just a good outside linebacker. Every single 5 star has been worth like, okay, cool, let's take a further look at this guy. So, Sateki Obi is apparently a bust, but honestly, again, his attributes aren't that bad. So he might be normal dev, but he's going to be good out of the gates. Diego Hurtelu. 79 zone coverage for an outside linebacker. Easily put him in the middle. That guy's good. 79 awareness, too. Jesus Christ, he might be my top target. Vilami Mukuamu. Good outside linebacker. Holy shit, dude. Every single 5 star has been awesome. This is normally not the case. Sateki Cure. As an outside linebacker. It's good. And then Barry Schrader. At corner. His tackling does suck. Ooh, but his zone coverage is really good. You could easily switch him out. Easily switch him out to safety. I mean, the man coverage isn't that bad. It's just the tackling. That's still a good foundation for him. Yeah, every single one was worth looking at. We still got time to look at other people. I'm not going to be able to look at everybody. But what about the 4-star athletes that are interested in our program? We'll start with these 3. That leaves us with Alex Thompson. Glenhead, New York. Obviously lined up to be a quarterback and a pretty damn good one. We also have Ron Lewis. He looks like a Ron, doesn't he? Ron Lewis also lined up to be a quarterback. Awareness and medium accuracy are a bit weak, but that's still a really good player. And then Timmy Morse. Old Timmy. That's a damn good power back right there. This is looking like an ungodly recruitment class right now. There's no other way to put it. This is looking outstanding. This might be the best group of recruits, potential recruits, that we've seen yet. Is there a 4-star kicker or punter? No. So let's go to quarterbacks. Look at the guys who are interested. We have Keenan, Lyerla. So far, we'll only look at players that have interest in us. Help fill out our board. I'll make it a bit easier, and then we can start looking for outright 4 stars. Scouting a lot of these guys to see how good they are, but it's quite obvious we are 5-star hunting this year. Big time. Big time. All right, so the quarterback, Keenan Lyerla. Keenan. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Do you start with 1 stars and work your way up? Yes. So season 1, we had quite a few 1 stars, quite a few 2 stars. But if you spec into the recruiter tab, it does not take long to get great players. Damn. This guy isn't the best route runner. His awareness also kind of sucks, but he is fucking rapid. And it's 6'3". We'll look at him too. Jimmy Kipper. Jimmy Kipper, also a wide receiver. 90 speed, 96 jumping at 6'5". Yeah, we'll be looking at him too. Tight end, Devin Moak. Mach? I'm going with Moak. He is a blocking type, apparently. He is decent at blocking as a tight end. I'll give him that. I don't know anything about him offensively, but he is decent in that regard, so he kind of lives up to the hype. And then Emmanuel Aramashodu. Emmanuel. Let's look at you here, buddy. As a center, he's good. He is good. Wow. I was not expecting essentially every person to make the list, but they did. So that worked out pretty damn well. Obviously, we won't retain everybody, but this could be a really good recruitment class for us. Hopefully, top 5. Sorry for hitting the microphone with the water bottle. I'm a professional after all. We do have a bye week in week 0, which is fine. So, recruitment-wise, 600 points this week. Let's do what we do. Get everybody on to 10 points. This will take a little bit of time. 10 points for everybody, and then we'll keep taking a look at other players that we might be able to scout. Actually, we might not even have space. We might just have to bump people up to 25 each. Actually, 25 each. We won't have the numbers to do it. We have too many people on our board, but you get the point. We should have gotten ourselves a 5-star class a couple years ago. I easily could have, but we had too many players at the time. We didn't want to have to cut people. This, if this goes well, has us absolutely shaping up for a top 5 class. What's the first thing you do to bounce back from a 10 overall team rating drop? What time of year are you in? Are you at the beginning of that next season? I mean, it kind of depends on the situation that you're in, right? Time of year, because time of year changes everything. Week 0, and you're dealing with a 10 overall point weaker team than the year before. You're spending 10 hours at a time DMing high school students. You're absolutely problematic. Frank, how are you? For week 0, I mean, in terms of recruitment, prioritize the players that are already interested in you instead of taking a shot for anybody. Like, it doesn't matter. Just get players onto the roster Same goes for the transfer portal. And then if you have time at the end of the season, start looking for guys that you have a pipeline rating on. But yeah, if you fell off by 10 points and lost that many players and quality players, just focus on getting people into the program at that rate. Let's see. Kevin Bloom, we haven't looked at you yet. Oh, boy. Kevin, you're not bad, but that run block is pretty bad. You are a pass blocking specialist, but you're not even that strong. Kevin, I'm sorry, buddy. You're the first guy off the list. You have interest in us too, but I'm not feeling it. Cameron Beasley is apparently a gem. Good finesse blocker. 90 strength. He's good. He is good. Bunny, take it easy. Man, it has gotten late early, hasn't it? Goddamn. Not late early, but quickly. Afa Okwo. As a defensive end, yeah, that guy's good. That guy's absolutely good. He doesn't hit hard, but he at least has good tackling fundamentals. So Afa. Try to find Sika after this, but there you go. And Manu Mukuamu. Manu, what do you got for us? Also a gem, apparently. Not the fastest in the world as a defensive end, but he is a good tackler. Not bad. And that leaves us with 2 spots on our board and many, many hours left. Son of a bitch. So that was defensive end that we were on for 4 stars that were interested in us. Defensive tackle. We have Marcus Wilkes. Outside linebackers, Ryan McCartney. Good time to use more coach points if we're going for a nutty class. A bunch of the 5 stars have offers already. That's true. That is true. But, I mean, I still think we can get a great class regardless. Wilkes is apparently a gem at defensive tackle. He is pretty strong. Play recognition, awareness, kind of mid. Pursuit and agility. He's good, though. Good with finesse moves. There you go, Marcus. And we might have a full 35 here with Ryan McCartney if he ends up being good. Outside linebacker. His awareness isn't great, but his play recognition is okay. Decent speed. Can't play zone. He's good, too. I don't remember the last time I had 35 players on my board in week 0, but that's where we're at right now. We're going to sort by interest. Those who are the most interested get the boost up to 25 points before anybody else. So Obi, even though he's a bust, he's still a 5-star, and his overall is still going to be good. Alex Thompson. A lot of these guys have us in first place, too. Ron Wilson. Ron Lewis. Ron Wilson, the NHL head coach. We got Timmy Morse. Keenan Lyerla. And space for one more was Jacques Lamar. And then we can do 25 points on Jimmy Kipper. There we go. 600 points used up. Who are the Heisman favorites heading into this season, really? Still nobody in the conversation. Desmond Gunn, Ryan Trahan, Jarez Holdman, Mitchell Brown, and Ramon Raheem. Fair enough. 3 running backs, though, out of the 5. Not bad. All right. A white dude named Manu from New Jersey. Holy shit. Well, I wasn't expecting to not make any progress for the vast majority of people. That just made recruitment more interesting this year. Wow. We have another bye week in week 1 as well, but goodness gracious, did we just get murdered. All right, Jeremiah, you're out. Billy Bryant, you're out. All right, anybody that's left, we'll boost them up to 25 points. Wow. We took a hard hit. I was not expecting to see that many people lock us out of their top 8 that quickly, or make it to the top 8 stage that quickly. But we still got some 5 stars left, so... And a lot of 4 stars to scout. This does look like a good class. But a lot of dudes just locked us out, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Whew. You know what? It was to be expected. We're still... Even though we're the defending national champions, we are still, by some of this game's definitions, not like a historic program, of course. Or even a top-tier program. We're only a 3-star prestige, so we're not going to immediately be on like everyone's board. What's my team in real life? College-wise, don't really have one. Growing up in New England, college football isn't a huge thing. So what I always tell people is I find myself rooting for underdogs, stories, stuff like that, right? So there's no like ride or die team for me, but between that and then I have a soft spot for some of the teams that we've used in these games before. Bit of a soft spot for Tulane, Wyoming, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. That's just the nature of growing up in New England. Temple. Definitely Temple. We fucking love Temple. The greatest university on earth. For those who don't get the joke, there was a troll that the only thing he'd say in chat is about how awesome Temple is. It was a weird night. Let's see. We got 100 points left. Again, we can still look at 4 stars that may have us on the board. Do you sometimes cheer for BC? Yeah, I mean, again, like if I had to pick a team, it'd be UMaine, but obviously they're not top tier, right? So that's the problem with UMaine. So it's tough to be like, yeah, UMaine, when it's like they are not known for their football. That's for sure. All right, so again, any 4 stars that are interested in coming here, get top priority while we're having to divvy up the points. I do legit like Temple a lot for someone who doesn't give a fuck about college. All right, Josh Carney, middle linebacker. How good are you? As a 4-star... Zone coverage is okay. It might be put him on the edge and then switch him over. He's okay. He's all right. Let's get him on... actually, we won't divvy up the points yet. Liati Amato out of Buffalo, New York. I don't know, man. The awareness tackle, both sub 70. Man coverage is only a 70. Press is only a 70. I'd have to move him to safety. But he's not good at tackling. But he is fast and he is tall. I'll keep him for now. And then Mustafa Ndoma. You recruit anybody out of Utah? We like Utah. I might do a Mormon-only run with BYU one of these days. Only bring in people from Utah. Mustafa Ndoma, again, he'd have to be a safety. His man coverage and press aren't strong enough. His tackling isn't strong enough, but we'll go for him too. So 10 points for each of the new recruits. Maybe not, because I haven't offered Amato a scholarship yet. Amato, you only get the 5, but there we go. We'll see how many dudes are still on the board heading into next week. Let's see. We're still top 10 in the country, even though we haven't played our season opener, which we will shortly. Didn't get locked out for anybody this week. That's good. That's good. Championship contender status is up to an A+. Program tradition now a B+. Stadium atmosphere is a B+. Brand exposure goes up to a B-. We're making progress, no doubt about that. Bomb, what do you got for us? What's the question? As we get ready to play the Duke Blue Devils. The Blue Devils. All right, so 25 points for everybody, including now these guys. How many teams would be in the top division? Right now for us, I have it set to 11 teams. 11 teams per conference, 14 in the second to last tier, 16 in the bottom tier independent status was the formula we're trying right now. Dude, we got guys who are ready to visit. Jesus Christ. All right, so we do have an extra 25 points That will go to whoever is first in interest, and that's going to be Sateki Obi. That's on your 50 points, Mr. Obi, and there we go. So yeah, we redid the divisions. I've tried 12 teams. I've tried 13. Still haven't been able to avoid some of the weird scheduling glitches that happen, including the fact that we couldn't change this game to UMass or Bowling Green. We head to old North Kakalaki to take on the Duke Blue Devils. The Blue Devils against the Blue Moose. We are an 89 overall team. Just insane, man. This is what, season 7? And we're this good? It's crazy. It's crazy. But you know what? That was the goal. Or at least that's what it turned into. Make this team as overpowered and dominant as possible and have fun while doing it. That's what we're looking to do. That's what we are looking to do. Alright, let's see. The Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What a game. What if I change schedule and stadium for everyone in conference? I mean, it would, but honestly, that's the whole point of the conferences, you know? Just to try and set it up that way. So, that's the whole point, though. Otherwise, Pro-Rel doesn't... Hello? Plant. Like if you play all -1. I mean, that might be the way to do it. Like I said, I'm going to keep messing around with it and see what happens. The boys are back. The defending national champions. We are down 10-7 to Duke at the end of 1. Make that 10-10. 10-10 at halftime. Okay, not the most impressive start, but not the worst. I would expect we're going to have to jump into gameplay here. 13-10. Okay, I mean, we are winning. It's not the most impressive so far. And now we're tied. 7.5 minutes to go. All right, boys. I mean, this could be trouble. It's 16-13. If Duke score here, we will not have much time. Okay, we're forced to punt. 2:42 to go. Gentlemen, seal the deal. Seal the deal. Couldn't seal the deal. Oh, no. Oh, no. Duke have tied it with 23 seconds to go. I gotta jump in. I gotta jump in. They've tied it with 23 to go. It could be a no-touching win. But let's be honest. We need to try to win this game right now. See if we can get in the field goal range here. We have all 3 timeouts. Quick touch pass to the jet sweep works well. Schilling around the edge. Gets out of play.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't
see if we can hit Bingus Piss Missile out there.
If he's going to block or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense.
See there. They had the RPO covered too. I would have expected them to be a bit further back than where they are.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
We got 1 timeout left in 10 seconds, trying to find space on the run. But now is the time to take a shot. Now's the time to take a shot.
Keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's Weeks. Right down the middle.
I don't know if we're in field goal range there. Clock's not ticking yet. Special teams. Now it's ticking. All right. Well, I couldn't get to through the playbook in time. It's a 54-yard field goal for Torrey Butt to win the game. Holy shit. Against the wind? They called a timeout, and thank God, because I wasn't going to be able to hit that. They tried to ice us. Now's the time to throw the football and hope that we can hit the end zone here.
chance to win the game.
There's no way we were going to score.
First and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get...
Oh, we got hit as we threw. RB was open. Oh, if the O-line held on for half a second longer, not even. That was game over. RB was open. He got the breakaway from the safety. That was a clutch defensive play for whoever got a piece of us there, because that was GG's.
All right, guys, so here we go.
I'm just trying to walk through.
Yeah, shout out to Flex P for the follow. Bad luck there. There was no way we were going to kick that field goal, but I'm glad they opted out. We will actually play defense first here. Let's see if we can put the pressure on them.
For most teams when it comes to overtime day.
Oh, man, we had it. We absolutely had it. We just got hit. 8 conference games might be the way to go.
All this stuff is situational type football.
All right, we don't know what they are going to look to do here offensively. Zone blitz might be a good way to go.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh my God, the cuts. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so
Zone blitz might not be a bad way to go.
Getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating.
Yes, boys. Good job.
So everybody's got to communicate.
One more stop here.
That's why offenses love to run.
I mean, fairly certain that they'll run the ball.
See if you can just get him out of a spot.
Just outside the red zone at the
Gotta
21.
press him, though.
Third and long.
Might not work.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Get him! Get him! No!
They finally get him on the ground, but not
We blitzed the outside edges, too, and it didn't matter.
I'll tell you what,
That's rough.
big gainer on third down.
That's real rough.
Quarterback running it again.
I don't know how somebody didn't get him.
Down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
Get him.
They bring him down.
Okay.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of
Zone
running
blitz
quarterback
doing
on
all right
these
for us,
runs
aside
is
from
to
when it
get an
didn't.
extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost.
Let's go, boys.
He's dropped
Let's
behind
go.
the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking
There's
like
no
they're
way.
trying to throw this
They're
one
not
into
throwing the
end zone
football
on
here, right?
third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy
Angle,
because he knows
back
his
up a
windows,
bit.
they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested.
I left him open. We're fine.
Just threw that
Woo.
one way.
All right.
Tell you what,
Great job by the D.
expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man to man. Everybody on.
All right. Touchdown wins the game.
Get the incompletion now, setting the floor.
Touchdown wins the game. We can do this. We should have had him in regulation, but that's okay. This is our time to shine. Immediately throw that jet sweep at him.
By a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. After the pickup.
That's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier.
Off to RPO land we go.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they
Season
do on
7, yes it is.
Gets it.
Damn, he stuck with us. We did get the first, though.
Makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of
Do here.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Game over.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Game over. The defending national champions are going to lose in week 1 in overtime to the Duke Blue Devils.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Just a great play by that corner.
Come up with the interception.
Week 1,
Don't stop there.
and we lose to Duke.
Make a big play.
A team we should have never been playing anyway, but the scheduling in this game is weird.
Pick, and then takes it all the way receiver, for goodness
Wow.
sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
We were literally half a second away from winning this game in regulation. Half a second. They got a piece of our quarterback as we were throwing to a wide open man. In overtime, we held him to a field goal. But we get jebaited by a corner. Duke wins it on a walk-off pick six. So right here, he gave us space. I didn't think he'd be able to close the gap in time. He did. I thought for sure because we had the space, we were fine. But out of nowhere, he just went into a dead sprint. Obviously should have handed it off. If we hand that off, we would have had the middle linebacker to beat, but I can't save him and can't bail him out every time. We lost the game last year and still won the national title, so you never say never. But that's not a great way to start a year now, is it?